Today's class is for everybody. Whether you've been following the automation class or not, you've got something to learn. And what are we going to be doing today? I want to build a front end, an interface for our chatbot that we developed in anything. I've been seeing a lot of questions around how do I properly integrate my chatbot? Is it always going to be looking like this? Can I just, build it up, make it look beautiful, and then integrate on my website? So that is what I will be showing you today. And to do this, you've got several AI tools that you can use. You can use bots, you can use Replit, you can use Cursor, you can use Lovable, but I will be using Manus. So I will be using manus.im. I've got a lot of credit on Manus, so that is what I'm going to be using. So we want to build a front end for our agent. So look at this agent that we built. We've done this before. We published it so that it's going to work publicly. It is the agent for you want to chat with it, and then it will help you create a meeting link and then update it in the Google Sheets. We've done this before. Again, if you are just seeing this for the first time, stay back, you've got something to learn. So when we open up when chat message received, we have the test URL here. I switched to production URL and then copied this. So if you copy this and you open it up on another tab, this is how it's going to be. But we are always asking, I don't want it to come up like this. Can I do better? And I will show you how I was able to come up with this. Look at the chatbots here. I'll close it, click up, it's coming up that you can integrate on your website. So let's get started. Let's come back to our n8n. And we are just going to work with this trigger when chat message received. And this is the chat URL, right? This is our endpoint. So copy this URL and then go to Manus. So I'm going to come here inside Manus. The URL is manus.im. If you don't have Manus and you want to sign up, I will put the link in the video. I'll put it in the comments and then I'll also put it in the newsletter. You can follow the link that I put up there for you to sign up on Manus for free. You get free credit that you can still use to do what I'm about to show you. So with Manus, you can create slides, create images, write research, a whole lot of things you can do here, but let's focus on what we want to do. Number one, what is the name of what we want to do? I want something like this, right? So you can call this a widget. You can call this your chat pop-up. You can call it anything, right? So that, and you can't call it anything. You've got to call it something that your agent, because Manus is agent, will understand. So I want to start. I want to build a widget for my website with the chat endpoint as, then I paste this there. So this is my chat endpoint. Again, I still want to add more information. I want to be able to integrate it on my website. So build the widget and make it communicate effectively with my n8n URL added. So I want that. So when I chat with it, the workflow on n8n should be triggered and run. So that's what I want. And I had to paste this here. Then you hit send. So when you do this, just wait for Manus to do its magic. Manus will tell you, oh, this is what you want me to do. Good. And then it will start building it. See, it's telling me it's designing and to implement a chat widget. Then it's trying to build up something. So we will come back here and see what is going to build at the end of the day. I'm not going to use the one I built earlier. I want to use the one that we are just building now. But let me switch to what I built earlier. So this is what I built earlier. I told it I need this. So it was able to help me write the code for this. So if you have a website already and you want something like this, maybe I want this now to now sit on my website. I can copy the React that it has done for me here. I'll just copy it. I can use the HTML here. It has done the HTML. I'll just copy this and put it in my HTML code. And it's written the configuration for me as well. So it wrote the guide and also built the chatbot. I love the chatbot it built. It was able to find out that the name of my website, because I use Ayinde Shoe in the chat on anything, it created Ayinde Shoes here for me. We are here to help you 24/7. And he added one nice image about our store, probably our own logo. And look at it, powered by Ayinde Shoes support. Really cool. And I tested it earlier on with this. So if I come back here and we chat there, it will still run the flow. So that is what we're learning, and we're using Manus to do that. So let me just check what Manus is building and see whether it's done. See Manus, it's still building. In the next few minutes, it will be done, and I'll be able to preview what it was able to build. At the end of the day, I can even tell Manus to export the code in a zip format for me that I can then open up and add to my website. You don't even need to know how to code. I have built front end for different businesses using Manus to build fantastic, you know, front end. And I made a video earlier too that even if you don't know how to write the prompt to say what you want, you can go to this 21st dev, this URL here, 21st dev. There you have different components of the website. For example, I search for chat. So let's say I love this chat. See, let's say I love this chat. You will just copy the prompt here. You love something like this. You will copy the prompt and take it to Manus or Lovable or Replit or Cursor and say, build this for me, and just drop the prompt there. It will build it exactly for you. But in our own case, you will now add your public URL from n8n and say connect it to this endpoint. Then it will build something for you. So 21st Dev will be your friend. When you're trying to vibe code, you can just come in here and copy something and use. Let's go back to Manus and see if Manus is done. One thing I love again about Manus is after building it, it will tell you you can publish it and view it publicly. In fact, you can add it directly to your repo on GitHub. So I've connected my GitHub there. Whatever I have in here, I can link it directly to my GitHub. It can also do the database for me too. So for people that are like thinking, you're vibe coding. What about the database? What about the backend? What about some other things? You know, you've got some of these platforms that have evolved. So they now had all those things to their platform. So I will just wait for this to finish and then we'll see what it's able to build out and then we'll test. But while we're waiting, if I come here and say, hello, I need a shoe, it will respond using my flow on anything. See, are you looking for sneakers corporate or what occasion? I want corporate shoes. It's responding based on my flow, but I can now see it in a beautiful way. I want a meeting at your office, or I want a meeting with you online on Monday. You see, I am kind of talking about all those things. You say, I can help you schedule an online meeting on Monday. Could you provide your first name? You remember when I did this, it will request for my name and my email address, and it should go ahead and do the booking, and do the schedule the meeting and even send me a link. So it's still working that way. It's saying phone number is optional. For those of us that have been following, you remember this. So if I say skip my number, it's still working. This is beautiful. So let's come back here. It's done. See, it's done. So if I want to hide the logo. If I come in here now and still test, see what it built for me here. And I test in here, it should still work. It's still building. That's why it's still saying a counter error. But we allow it to finish. Say it's still building. This is the final one, right? I guess so. So it's building. I can say confirm that it is connected to, I'll put it there. I want it to make sure that it's connected to this. This is the main thing. If it is not connected, then we won't get a feedback from our chatbot. Make sure it's connected. And if you do this right, you are able to build your chatbot for your n8n workflow. So these works, you can use Lovable, Replit. In fact, you can use Google too. They've got their own platform where you write code. So you can use any platform. I am just saying I vibe a lot with Manus, but you've got your preferences and that can work as well. So this is what we are doing today. Build your front end interface for your widget. Do a screenshot, share it with us in the comment on Facebook, share it with us on Telegram, on all the other platforms you might be watching this video. That is your lesson for today. Okay, and this week's quiz will be out tomorrow. So for those of us that are saying I want to be part of the meeting too, of the quiz too, it's going to be out tomorrow. See you tomorrow.